So why is it that you have to have like a license for almost everything in this life? You have to have like a license to drive, right? License to do a lot of different jobs. You even have to have a license to fish. But like the one thing that you don't have to have a license for, or like any kind of certification really, is to have children. All you really have to have is like functioning sex organs and enough brain cells to know that tab A goes into slot B, right? That's it. You don't have to have common sense. You don't have to have a high school diploma. You don't have to have anything. Basically just, 10 minutes of free time during the day and a willing partner. That's basically it. So, no certification. There's no pre-approval process. If you want a kid, you can have one. But that doesn't mean you should, okay? Like, for instance, say your Facebook relationship status goes from it's complicated to single to married to in a relationship with, and then the next week it's complicated and then it's in a relationship with somebody else. Don't have kids, okay? That's just one example I can give. Another strong indicator that you shouldn't have kids is if you are a regular in this publication. That is also not a very good dating guide. So try some Christian Mingle, Farmers Only, something like that. Let's stay away from the jailbirds, shall we? Another perfect example: if you can't hold down a job, right, and say your pre-employment list reads like Atlas Shrugged, kids are not for you. Basically, being a parent is a job. It's a full-time job. You're kind of like a sandwich artist at Subway. That's a good one. Yeah. For 16, 18, 20, 25 years, whatever, you have this little sandwich, right? And you have to, your job as the sandwich artist, aka parent, your job is to compile toppings on your sandwich and to make this masterpiece. So, let's say toppings like manners. Manners is a topping. You have morals. You have common sense, and you have all these little things, and hygiene. Hygiene's very important. You don't want your kid to be the one in the class that smells like piss. You have all these things that you have to teach your little sandwich. You have to lay on and you layer it on. And sometimes, you know what? Hey, sometimes stuff falls off, right? Falls on the little tray and you got to pick it back up and put it back on. And some things don't stick. We stack all these little things on in hopes that our little sandwiches don't grow up to be assholes. The issue here is some sandwich makers are assholes. And, I would like to compile a list of tips for you. That's why the name of this video is That Parent. I'm going to compile this list here to keep you from being that parent. Like, don't be that parent that argues with your kids. Who's the child here? Seriously. I can't stress this one enough. Do not be the parent who always thinks their child is right. You know the ones. Like the one that shows up at grade school chewing out the teacher because their little Susie is right. That is the perfect way to turn Susie into an asshole sandwich. True story. Uncle Rico, you can quit yelling at your kid's ball game now. Don't get all butthurt because you never won a ring. Don't be that parent that doesn't let their kids get dirty. It's not going to hurt them. They'll be okay. Don't be the parent that believes everything you see on the internet. Like say, vaccinations. I mean, nobody really misses polio. Don't be the hostess parent. The hostess parent, right? The ones that feed their kid nothing but crappy processed foods all the time. Breakfast, kids! We're having Pop-Tarts! Lunchtime! Did you guys want chicken or beef ramen? Dinner time! You guys want chicken nuggets or mac and cheese or mini corn dogs? Don't be that parent that uses iPads, TVs, and devices as a babysitter.
Hey, like fun and games is over because I'm going to mention the next three tips, and these I take very, very seriously. Do not be the scramble-headed dumbass parent that's too busy in their own life to forget that their children are left in a car. Smoke in a car with your kids. I will bust your window out and put the cigarette out in your ear. Last but not least, don't be that parent that touches your kids in an inappropriate way. I don't even know why we have to say these things. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, mothers and fathers, don't be that parent. Hug your kids today. Tell them you love them. Peace out.